haven't heard a word from Canelo Alvarez in a very long time. I mean, are you guys paying attention to what's really going on?
There's a lot of detractors out there for Alvarez because he's attained so much popularity so early in his career.
You're going to hear a lot of negativity about Canelo.
There's the view that he's had a lot handed to him in boxing.
When he called out Kovalev, guess what everybody was saying? Oh my God, he's going up to light heavyweight to fight Kovalev. That's dangerous.
Who's really left? Think about it. Who's left? If we're talking about...
You got Callum Smith.
There we go.
And what a contrast in emotions. Callum Smith fulfills his championship destiny.
Hell of a fighter. And that is a tough fight for Canelo Alvarez. I just want to point that out there because he was going to say, oh, who's this guy? No, he's a real threat.
George Groves trapped in his own corner. He's got 1 minute and 14 seconds to survive. He's in real trouble. And a left hook has wiped him out.
Well, Callum Smith's the best 168-pounder in the world. You know, he's a WBA super champion, he's a Ring magazine champion. It's strange, isn't it, that Canelo's the challenger?
With that being said, Canelo Alvarez goes out there and beats Callum Smith in spectacular fashion. He will get the credit he deserves for that win.
That's why I asked the question, can Canelo do this?
Me gusta sentirme presionado, me gusta sentir que tengo un reto enfrente, ¿no? Para motivarme.
You know, Canelo is such a big star, arguably the pound-for-pound top fighter in the world.
He chose to fight the world middleweight champion in Daniel Jacobs. And a few months later, he chose to fight the WBO light heavyweight champion in Sergey Kovalev. And now, a year on in his next fight, he's choosing to fight the number 1 168-pounder. So, he's fearless.
Smith es un muy buen peleador. Ha demostrado que en las 168 libras es peligroso y le puede ganar a cualquiera. Es por eso que se está enfrentando al mejor boxeador del mundo, libra por libra.
I did not think he was going to fight the top guys at 168.
How many
Here
fighters,
he goes proving us wrong again.
How many middleweights have done that since Roy Jones Jr.?
No, pues son peleadores difíciles y a mí me gustan los retos, ¿no? Por eso es que quise esas peleas.
There is no other middleweight going up to light heavyweight to challenge anyone.
Es lo que me gusta, ¿no? Sentir un reto, sentir algo que me ocasione, que me esfuerce en mis entrenamientos y seguir con la mentalidad de seguir, obviamente, haciendo historia. Eso es lo que me gusta y por eso me gusta tomar los retos grandes.
Porque pues después de un año sin pelear, todo lo que se suscitó en el equipo, los retos que vienen, pelear, ser agente libre, demostrarle al mundo que Saúl es el mejor boxeador del mundo.
Pues mira, yo siempre me he creído el mejor peleador del mundo desde que iba empezando, ¿no? Te la tienes que creer para hacerlo. Fíjate que gracias a Dios, pues soy una persona de mentalidad muy fuerte y sé cómo lidiar con todo esto. Siempre va a haber alguien que opine diferente y que no le guste de cómo peleas o cómo haces las cosas. A todos los deportistas, a todos los que están arriba, de cualquier ámbito, pues les pasa. Y ahora sí que, como dicen por ahí, no preocúpate cuando no hablen de ti.
Slip, bang, and he went. And if he just carried through, it would have caught him. Slip left uppercut. Shot. Good. Again.
Every ranking puts me number 1 in the world, whether it's BoxRec, Boxing News, ESPN, they all have me number 1.
If you go through Callum Smith's career, every time he's delivered.
I've always believed the better the opponent, the better the performance from me.
I want the best names in the division. That's what I want now. I want the big names.
14 seconds to survive. He's in real trouble. And the left hook has wiped him out.
He won the World Boxing Super Series, he beat George Groves, he became #1.
Going into it, I was a slight underdog. People were picking me to lose, so that obviously made it a little bit more satisfying as well. But I knew me at my best could beat him, and I feel like that was the start of the second part of my career.
Everything's up with a hook, counter. It was great, the occasion. And then for him to become world champion and to become the Ring magazine and recognised as the #1 168, we just felt though it didn't get the platform or the success that would have done in a crowd arena. There wasn't that many eyeballs on it.
Where they're that good, it's difficult to land him the big fights because he's so big, he's so strong, he punches hard, you know, and again, it's very frustrating.
The political minefield that is boxing with networks and promoters that don't allow you.
And sometimes your career can pass you by, or your peak can pass you by.
But you know and I know is that when you get to the top of Mount Everest, you don't have long up there to breathe.
Great news for Callum is the peak is now.
It's been over 2 years now since he's become a world champion, and this is the first fight that is a huge, meaningful one.
He's the #1 168 fighter that's in the prime of his career, that can punch hard with either hand, head, body, rises to the occasion.
No disrespect to the other guys who put in great performances, but he needed this kind of fight to bring the best out of him.
I'm not lucky to be in this fight. I've earned the right to be in this fight. I'm #1 in the world. He's moved up to 168 to my weight division, and so as much as he's a very good fighter and he's achieved all that he has, he's challenging me for my title, and I don't plan on giving it up.
And I don't think we've seen the best of Callum Smith. You'll need to see it to beat Canelo Alvarez because he really is a modern-day great. But if anyone can do it, Callum Smith is one of those guys that has a golden chance.